Hello, how are you? I hope this video finds you well. Once again, because it's a fun story, an interesting story, let's talk about KSI versus Logan Paul once again. Now, I found this video here by Bradley Martyn, and he lets himself punch in the belly, onto the abs, and into the face by Logan Paul. And that caught my attention. How serious can you take this? Yeah, I was boxing when I was younger. I've said that in previous videos. Check out my last one right here. So from experience, I may have a different point of view about that whole stuff than if you're not experienced. So we're gonna look into those punches.
What is going on, guys? Bradley Martyn. I'll be a little extra quiet today.
Bradley Martyn is a really huge guy. And if you think that gives an indication of how much punches he can take, nah. It's all about the abs and maybe his neck, shoulders that make the difference here for taking punches. So here's the first punch.
Ooh. He's getting heavier. His hands are getting heavier.
So as somebody with real fighting experience, I think you can't really take that serious. Those punches are going on the abs, straight on the abs, and he wears gloves, so it's not gonna hurt that much. He will just stress his abs and take that punch easily. I mean, otherwise every boxer would go down very easily if hitting on the abs. The thing is, for a punch on the body to be successful, you either hit the solar plexus, which is, let me show you, it's right here below the rib cage, or you hit the sides. That's what's really gonna hurt. But as long as you're hitting straight on the abs, where the abs are strongest, it's not gonna hurt. It's just entertainment. Then they continue with more punches. And you're gonna see what happens there.
Oh! Ah! Oh, shit! Ah!
But this punch was actually a little bit low. It's a little bit on the weaker part of the abs where usually the belt is. And if you ever wondered why the boxers always hit on the upper part of the belt of the trousers, because that's where the abs are weaker and it's gonna hurt more when you hit lower. The lower you hit, the more it hurts.
Oh.
And what's really horrible there, you can actually see Logan's wrist bend in the punch, which means he's not stabilized his punch enough. It's not enough joints of the arm forming a straight line, because that's how you punch. You get as much of your spin and weight into the punch as possible. And he's punching more with his arm and is actually bending his arm like this, and it's not a strong punch. It makes a lot of noise, but it's not a strong punch. Punch is that series of punches.
Okay. Oh! Bro, that's...
What you see here is the abs on the outside are less strong than if you punch straight on the abs. And that's why hitting on the sides where all those organs are to be hurt, that may hurt more. And you can actually tell from those few shots there, the further he gets to the side of the body, the more it will hurt. So nobody would let himself punch in the sides willingly. Last thing they do here, I mean, why would you do that? He lets himself punch in the face by Logan Paul. Nobody would do that, but he's doing it. Now, there's a few things to notice here about this clip. First of all, what is that chain for? I don't know. I can understand his biting a towel there, because that may protect his teeth when getting punched, that he's not biting a lip or a tongue or anything. That's okay. Why does he wear a head guard? I mean, head guard basically protects you from headbutts. That's what it's for. That's why the amateurs use it. It's not for the punch. It will reduce it very slightly, but not much. Punch power is not reduced heavily by this head guard. The head guard basically is when two fighters are in the infight, they hit with their heads, and that gives horrible cuts on the eyebrows. And that's why amateurs wear the head guard, to prevent their heads from crashing into each other. But it's not gonna do a lot for punches. It's not gonna protect him. And now let's look at the punch, and then I'm gonna tell you something more about that punch.
Ooh. Oh, that was good. Ooh.
So about that punch, how do you knock out somebody? Not like that. Knockouts usually happen when you get hit on the corners of the chin and it turns your head very quickly. That will give the knockout. If you punch from the side, like this, there's all the muscles here holding the head. That will protect you. And usually that will not be a knockout if you hit from the side and not like the movement of the head is very important for a knockout. So the punch is not that crucial. Nevertheless, I would never let him hit me at the head like that. And I still have no clue what this chain is meant to be for. Then of course it's a jab, as they say in the video, it's a jab. A jab has not as much power as a hook. A jab is not a typical knockout punch. A hook like this, those hooks like this, those are typical knockout punches. Jabs, straight punches, they are not knockout punches. They are not that strong. They're more meant to control or tire the opponent. That's it. Checking out this video, giving you some deeper knowledge about boxing and fighting sports and how to take this in context. I really enjoyed this video. It's definitely very entertaining to look at this, and yeah, I hope you like it too. Please give a thumbs up for this video and don't forget to subscribe to StorySpotlight for more amazing stories and videos, and see you in the next video. Bye, have a great day.